the champions. You are a champion. I feel like a champion when I'm in this room. This is the indoor training area at the McEvoy household. And this is where longevity happens, where health and fitness and strength happens. But it's also a place of inspiration and motivation, because every single person that's reflected in this room is somebody that's inspired, added value, has worked really hard. And that's the word that I'm looking for today, hard. I love that word. Because if it's easy, everybody can do it. It's not impressive. Who wants easy? So many times in my career path as an exercise professional, people have asked me, Rowie, I need to lose weight. What's the easy way? I need to get fit. What's the easy way? I want to start a new business. What's the easy way? Well, why do you want the easy way? Isn't it possible that the hard way is the best way? And I'm not talking about hard just to make it hard, but if it's easy, if you're looking for the shortcuts, if you're looking for how can I do it in less than 100% effort, and there's a lot of examples of that. You can exercise the easy way. You can go for a walk. Some people call that exercise. I love going for a walk in the mountains, up steep hills, down steep hills, to get puffed and to push my body, because I want it to be hard. I don't want to go for an easy walk. Now, it's very enjoyable and it might be good for meditation, but it doesn't change my body, it doesn't change my brain. Because the only way we change is when we put our body under pressure, when we make it really hard. Is it possible that if it's easy, we don't get stronger, better, tougher, wiser? And I don't want it to be easy, I want it to be hard. You can lose weight the easy way. You can go have some kind of surgery. You can have some kind of pill and potion. A lot of people are looking for the simple, fast, how do I lose weight the easy way? Well, let's say you need to lose weight and you do it by the easy way. Is it possible that the weight goes back on very quickly because you haven't taught your body to do it the hard way, so that you actually have achieved something, so you feel good about yourself, so you want to stay that way for the rest of your life? One of the very interesting headspaces that I've never been able to understand is if you're out of shape and you get into great shape and now you know what it feels like to be fit and to be strong and to have energy and to love what you see in the mirror and to perform at your best, why would you not want that for the rest of your life? Why would you ever want to wake up again not feeling energetic, excited about life, love what you see in the mirror and be able to perform at your best? There's a lot of people who live their life like that, and I often wonder why. It's been one of the questions of my life. What happens to a headspace when you're in great shape and then you get out of shape again? How does that happen? And the reason I know that it hasn't happened to me, and I always have a giggle about this because I always ask, have you picked a weight? Have you picked a size? Have you picked an energy level? Have you picked a way that you want to feel for the rest of your life? And why not stay that way? Well, that's me. I have a look at some of my photos when I was 20, and I certainly don't have the same skin or the same look. But my body has literally been the same size, the same shape, the same energy level. In fact, better. I'm getting fitter and stronger and healthier and better as I get older. And shouldn't that be how it is? But I don't do it the easy way. This is my training area. I don't do any exercise at 50% or 60% or 80%. Everything is to 100% effort. So I sprint on my cross trainer, I sprint on my treadmill. I have a tread desk. Now, I don't sprint while I'm doing my work, but the reason I don't have a sit-down desk is I don't want to do it easy when I'm doing my work. I have a tread desk so that I'm in the upright position, my brain works more effectively, my body can pump oxygen, vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals more effectively. I've got great circulation, so my brain works better when I'm doing my hard work. Because the work that I do every day is not easy. I don't want a job that's easy. I have a career path, I have a business that I want to be hard. And my driving force for hard, and you hear this from me every single day, and thank you for coming to Romax every day, because it's all about living your life to the max, not the half max, not the easy max. The word max itself means that it's not going to be easy, it's going to be hard. So the ability to be able to exercise hard to put 100% effort into everything that you do. My driving force my driving force for my career path, the reason I'm challenged with speaking, it's freezing cold in here. We've got a really cold day today. And it would be really easy to put the heater on, much easier. But when you're cold, your body has to work hard to warm you up. So when you're really cold, your body has to put in an effort, it's put under pressure, it's challenged, it produces epinephrine, adrenaline, and cortisol. It's hard so that you can get tougher and stronger and wiser and better. So I'm coming at you from a very cold training area. And of course, when you train, you get warm really fast. So that's the beautiful thing about exercise. It's hard, but it works. If you do hard exercise, it works. If you do easy exercise, it doesn't work. Long, slow distance equals long, slow results. Fast, intense, phosphate activity so that you push yourself to 100% effort gives you a 100% result. The same with your career path. If you pick an easy job that's easy for you, that you don't have to put an effort in, that's not challenging, is it possible that you'll get bored? My career path, my hard career path, is the driving force every day to inspire and motivate and educate the world to be healthy, fit and strong, to have a career or business that you love, to be financially free and to have great relationships. I'm not sure that there's a harder job than that. It's the four things to me that seem the most important things in the world. Probably hard, but why would you want the easy? Because the easy is that you're not healthy, fit and strong, that you have a horrible job that just pays the lousy, stinking, rotten bills, that you have enough money just to get by, and you have average, ordinary people in your life who treat you badly and disrespectfully. Now, for me, it'll be easy to have a life like that, but that's the kind of easy that I'm not interested in. How about you? The people behind me on the wall, and I'm talking about now, there's people that they're gone. There's some of the people that are on our motivation, inspiration wall. They're now dead. But the value that they've added to my life and millions of other people's lives is that they didn't do it easy, they did it hard. They put in the effort, they put in 100% effort that gives you a 100% result. So my personal question is this: what do you want with your life? How do you want to live your life? What result do you want to get from the outcome of your life? And when you get to the end of every day and you look back over your 24 hours, you look back over your 168 hours of every week, you look back over your 365 days of every year, do you want to look back over those and say, yeah, I did it easy. I took the easy path. I did what average people do. Or do you want to be able to say to yourself, I did it bloody hard. And I use that as an interesting example because everybody that I've ever met that's achieved something is really proud of their achievements because they did it tough. They're not bragging, wow, I did it the easy way and look how easy it was for me. It's always about how hard it was. But hard makes for hard, tough, strong, positive, solution-finding, optimistic people. Have you noticed? And that's how I love to live my life, and that's why I come to Romax every day. Somebody just said to me recently, isn't it hard to do a video every single day, Rowie? I'm going to rephrase my answer to that because it's not hard for me, but are there days where I don't have a stack of energy or I don't wake up passionate and enthusiastic and excited about life? Are there days that I'm tired? Are there days that I'm stressed? Of course. But for me, the easy thing to do then would be have a rest, take it easy, have a holiday. I'm not interested in any of that because I am literally, I'm cold again. I am the kind of person that if I, whether it's hot or cold, whether it's I feel happy or sad, whether I feel stressed or whether I feel awesome, I still do exactly the same things because the disciplined things that I do every day, that never changes. Doesn't matter how I feel. And the beautiful thing is that the way you feel isn't that determined by what you do. So if you feel crappy and then you don't do anything and you just lay down, watch television all day, that's what some people share with me. I just had to watch telly all day today because I was just really stressed out. But if you're really stressed out and then you go put in 100% effort at your career path, at your relationships, at your exercise, isn't it possible that you're now going to feel so much better? The hard way makes you feel awesome. The easy way makes you feel what? When you get to the end of your 24 hours, you get to the end of your 168 hours and you look back over your day and you've done it easy, you've been lazy, you've done it average. How does it make you feel? And I'm all about feeling. I don't ever want to feel average. I don't ever want to feel crappy. I always want to feel good. So even the days when I wake up and I'm tired or I'm stressed or I've got stuff, it takes about a bee's willy of time. A bee's willy is not very long. For me to change my headspace, and the reason I can do that is because I put 100% effort into my exercise. That's why this room exists, because this is part of our home. I just walk out in here, punch the bag, get onto the cross trainer, do jump squats, skip rope, doesn't matter. I do whatever it takes to take my headspace from I want to take it easy today to put in 100% effort, do it hard, and now I want to take on the hard stuff. Is it possible that the people that can take on the hard missions, do the hard stuff, do it with a optimistic solution finding positive mind space? And that can't happen if you are stressed and angry. The only way to get rid of stressed and angry is to exercise at 100% effort, because that's the energy system. The phosphate system is the energy system at 100% effort that produces epinephrine, adrenaline, cortisol, which then produces dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, brain-derived neurotropic factor, and the brain-derived neurotropic factor is the fertilizer for your brain. So that might be the cheap part, because when your brain's full of brain-derived neurotropic factor, you can actually think clearly, you can think more creatively, you can do things better because your brain's working better. So it makes it easier to do the hard stuff. There's an interesting oxymoron. I want to make it easier to do the hard stuff. And is it possible that if your brain's on fire, if your brain's working at its 100% best, then you can take on the hard stuff and overcome the hard stuff? And that's, for me, what a day looks like. I had all these missions to do. I had all this stuff to do. I even woke up feeling crappy. But in this 24 hours, I can look back and say, winner, Rowie, you achieved everything you said you were going to do. You put in 100% effort, you overcame the hard stuff, and you had an awesome day. And much easier when you can have a look at the people that have been, and particularly a lot of women share with me, Rowie, how come you have such a passion for boxing and boxers and martial arts and the whole two people go into a ring and fight each other? It's very unusual. A lot of women share with me it's unusual for a woman to like that kind of sport. And please let me explain why. I don't like watching people hurt each other. That's not what it's about. What I love is that two people go in to a ring, into an arena, and one person wins. The toughest, strongest person wins. They're prepared to get hit. They're prepared to hurt. They're prepared to overcome the hard stuff, but they have to go through the process to be able to overcome the hard stuff. Can you imagine the mental toughness? Because I'm married to a martial artist. I've never fought or competed in a ring, so I don't understand this personally. But I'd like to imagine what it would be like going into a ring knowing that that other person is there to knock you out. Two people go in, one person comes out. Can you imagine the mental toughness required for that, the hardness required for that? So when I look at some of the best and most famous and most successful boxers in the world, for example, or martial artists or UFC fighters, these are some of the hardest people in the world. They train the hardest to make sure when they arrive in the ring, they're the toughest and strongest they can possibly be. And do I respect that in every arena of life? Absolutely. It's unfortunate that if you are weak and frail, life is very hard on you. If you are tough and strong, and I'll say that again, if you are weak and frail, life is very hard on you. If you are really hard on yourself so that you're really tough and strong, is it possible that life actually becomes quite enjoyable? And the reason I can share that so passionately is I have a husband who, on this mat with other people, they throw him on the ground and they punch each other, and they have this what looks like a really tough time, but I think they actually enjoy it, because the stronger and tougher they get, the harder it is, the harder they have to become, the better they feel at the end of it. And that's just pure physiology. The harder you sprint, the harder you punch, the higher you kick, the more effort you put in. The 100% effort that you put in produces not only a 100% result, but 100% pumping of those epinephrine, adrenaline, cortisol, which then produces, I'm going to say it again, serotonin, dopamine, endorphins, brain-derived neurotropic factor. The reason I share those so often is that's not airy-fairy motivational, inspirational crap. That is physiology. If you put in 100% effort, and 100% effort's hard, it's not easy, it's bloody hard. But when you put in 100% effort, that produces the 100% outcome, yes, but it also produces the brain that it gets better and stronger and wiser for next time. And that's, for me, the really important thing, is the harder you work, the more brain-derived neurotropic factor you put into your brain, the better your brain becomes for next time. Because when you have neuroplasticity, a change in the brain, when you have neurogenesis, new brain cells, you can't think the same way next time. You'll never do it ordinary and average next time. You can't, because your brain's better. And that's one of the beautiful things about exercise and training and making your body fitter and stronger and wiser and better, both brain and body, is that everything that comes up next time, you can handle it better. You can handle more tough stuff. You can get better at everything that you do. And that's where life starts treating you beautifully. People often share with me, and I'll use Ronaldo as an example, Muhammad Ali. These are very wealthy people. The world has treated them beautifully financially simply because they prepared to work really hard. What about you? Are you going to live your life sub-max or fully to the max? Thank you for coming to Romax. My name's Rowie, and Romax is all about being healthy, fit and strong, having a career or business that you love, being financially free and having great people in your life. Isn't that living life to the max? And even if that's hard, won't it be worth it? Woohoo!